David O. Russell was always a filmmaker that I appreciated and respected, who made movies that I absolutely adore, such as Three Kings, Silver Linings Playbook, The Fighter, and American Hustle. Too bad the bus had to stop somewhere. After giving Jennifer Lawrence her first Oscar and getting her a nomination for American Hustle, David O. Russell would direct her again in another Oscar-nominated movie called Joy in 2015. A movie starring Jennifer Lawrence, Robert De Niro once again, Bradley Cooper once again, and a cast of people that I am suddenly forgetting. In this movie, we watched Jennifer Lawrence play this woman called Joy, who from her childhood was always like a person who loved to invent, who loved to think of things. And then life happens, she gets married, she starts having kids, and then all her dreams of like wanting to be an inventor are put on hold as she has to become this woman who takes care of her family, to the point where after her parents divorce, she carries on living with her mother, and then her father moves away to live with whatever lover that he has. But then after him and the lover break up, he comes back to the home, and now she has to take care of all these people all over again. And you basically watch a slice of life of this woman who's basically responsible for every member of her family, to the point where her ex-husband that she was married to lives in their basement. And it goes on like that for a while until one day she gets inspired when she's on the boats of Isabella Rossellini. I forget that she's in this movie as well. And she hurts herself while trying to clean up shit. Then she gets inspired to create this invention called the self-ringing mop. You know those mops that you do and they just ring themselves as opposed to you trying to, you know? Yeah, so she basically comes up with that invention, and then you basically have to watch her try to sell that invention to big corporates, to corporate retailers, you know, like your Kmarts, your Walmarts, for example. There's no Walmart in this movie. And then you basically watch her do that. I have reservations about this movie. I have calmed down. After I watched this movie, I was angry. I was on the internet posting things like, suck my dick, go fuck yourself. I hope they bleep that out. But I was so angry after watching this movie because it does something that really frustrates me in movies. Look, here's the thing about me. When it comes to storytelling, I need my character to go through the hero's journey. But I need the people around my character to grow with the character as well. This movie drives home so much that the Jennifer Lawrence character is going through so much shit that it ends up being low-key exhausting. Like, I felt exhausted throughout the movie. And then there's a point in the movie where it looks like things are working out for her. Then she hits a snag, and then she basically has to deal with that. And then the people around her basically just become her haters again. Like, she has an older sister, and this older sister throughout the movie is constantly being negative towards her. Like, every time she gets like sort of a challenge of like, okay, I need to pay extra for this. Okay, I made a mistake here. The sister has to come and say, yeah, I told you this wouldn't work. I told you this wouldn't work. I told you this wouldn't work. That happens for the whole movie. The whole movie till the end. Do you know how frustrating that is? That really frustrated me a lot. I have to be honest. Jennifer Lawrence is innocent. She earned herself an Oscar nomination for this role. She's really good in the movie. But I think my fight is with the writers. Like, there's a version of the story that I've seen already, and it's a TV show called Lessons in Chemistry, right? That TV show changed a lot of the stuff that happens in the book, and I'm glad that they made those changes. I won't go into detail about what they changed. Obviously, I don't want to ruin the experience. But this movie is guilty of having to drive home this thing of like, look at how hard this person has it. Look at how hard this person has it. Look at how hard this person has it. And it just gets so frustrating at some point. Like, I don't think I like this movie. I don't think I'll even tell people about this movie. But, and then at the end, she suddenly figures things out, like in the last 10 minutes. And that just frustrated me even more because just like at this point, what are we doing? You could have done that in the middle of the movie and gave us an even more interesting story of her growing as the business person that she is. Because this movie is based on a true story. It is based on a real person who basically built a business empire out of these inventions. That could have been a more interesting movie if the movie leaned on that. But the movie was so hell-bent on driving home the idea that she is going through a lot. She is having challenges. And I get that maybe the movie wants to sell you to tell you that, like, no, it's not easy to start your own thing, and that's fine. But I don't have to be happy about it. And I wasn't happy about this. I know that you guys probably came here to hear me speak positively or recommend the movie, but I genuinely did not enjoy this movie. And I'm really sorry about that. If you're still here, thank you for watching, and I hope you have yourself a lovely day. Ciao.